So what I'm thinking of is I'm trying to make the kitsune. So right now I'll be working on the ears. I'm not going to do the body quite yet. I have ideas of what I want to do, but yeah, I'm not going to do the body yet because this is the face. I think I kind of have it right. Don't worry. Once the ears are put on, I think that will show what I'm making. Good morning, Audie. So we are going to make the ears. Let's hope it goes really well. You have to make the ears nice and flat. I'm still working on the business too. Nope, does not look right. I'm looking at the ears. So what we're going to do is we're going to roll it in my hands like this. We are going to roll it about this much. And then we're going to push right in the middle. Make it nice and flattened. And then we're going to put it on the little guy. See if ears help make him look like a kitsune or not. About here. Oh yeah, that if you look at that right there, just looking at that. I'm going to turn this light off because it kind of throws it off a little bit. Makes it too bright. But if you look at that, that looks like the kitsune's ears. Actually does. I'm actually quite pleased with that. Now, to make it the same size on the other ear. But hey, that's not bad, is it? Just did the kitsune ear. So I'll be putting that on shortly. That way we have the ears and everything. So no, I'm not. I'm using this artwork only to make the kitsune itself, but it's not exactly the kitsune, if that makes sense. What I mean is I'm not going to keep the pictures. I just needed to use it for a guide, if that makes sense. And we want it to be as flat as possible as the other one. So, yeah. Let's make this part flatter. Okay. And make some this pretty even. And take off this much. Huh? Why did that get down there? Okay, that was kind of weird. It's on the side. Wherever. So we have the ears. Yep. I think the ears look just about the size of a kitsune. Yeah, I think that's right. Okay, so we're going to use this. We're going to bring this in a little bit, like that. And we're going to put the kitsune's ears on. And we want it right around here. And then we'll fix it on. Same way here. A little bit further down, I guess. Yeah, right in here. Okay, we got it in. We have the kitsune's ears on. I'll show you it as soon as I finish putting it in. So I think we got the ears just the right size at that. I think that's what was missing was the ears. And once you got the ears on, you got the kitsune. And you can tell me if you agree. I think that just helps. The ears is definitely the thing we needed. Now you tell me if that looks like a kitsune or the starting of a kitsune. Do you like how that looks? So what we need to do is just put a little bit of this moving inward a little bit. I think we did pretty good on the ears. Let me know your thoughts. Does that look like a fox kitsune? Does that look like a fox or is the nose too thick? Because the one I'm after really is this size right here. To give you an idea. And I think we have that part done. I think making the fox part, because the biggest part is not only that, but getting the body. Now that's going to be fun, trying to get the body. Just yeah. So I think we got that. I think we got the ears. I think we got the ears just perfect too. I'll ask my husband since he knows what a kitsune looks like.
Well, you've got the picture up there.
Yeah, I think it looks like a kitsune.
I mean, it's basically a fox.
Yeah, it's basically a fox. Does it look like a fox?
Yeah. Yeah, you can pass that in a fox.
Okay, so we got this part done. Now, what I usually do is I'll put it right back in something so I don't ruin it. Wouldn't you agree? So I have this little cup right here. I put the kitsune in there. We have the face and the ears and everything all ready. Don't worry, I will be painting the ears, inside the ears, some pink. But other than that, because you have to have like a little bit of off pink in there. But yeah, that looks like a kitsune to me. Now we're going to work on the tails. There's 9 tails. That's why I'm running to this one for the tails. It helps me see how to make it nice and fluffy, if that makes sense. And it's gonna have quite a few tails. So did you like the ears? Did I do well with the ears? I showed it to you, but I'll show it again. But let me know your ideas if you like the ears or not. So this part is going to be the tail. I gotta make certain we rub it in and keep rolling it in and everything like that. And we're going to make the tails. Now the tails are supposed to be long and voluptuous. Guess that's the word. Voluptuous.
Yeah, use that again.
So I'm using this picture right here to help me make the right size of tail for the body that will be happening. Making the body is going to be quite interesting, but I do plan on getting that done too. I kind of want a side. That's why I ran to 2 of them. This is to make the nice fox body. That's going to be made out of, believe it or not, a lot of the body part is going to be on, you use foil, so you don't use so much clay, if that makes sense, but you still use the clay. So that's my goal. Okay, I think we got it. Piece of hair in it. Don't need a hair in it. Okay. So, this is going to be one of the kitsune's tails. We want it about the same for all of them. But I think it needs to be more fluffy, but that's okay. That's one of the Kitsune tails. Doesn't look it right now, but I can make it look like a Kitsune tail. So what I'm thinking is one goes this way. So all one goes this way, one goes straight up, and one goes down this way, one goes down this way, one goes down this way, and then the other side goes, you know. That's what I'm thinking. So making the Kitsune tails is going to be pretty easy, except for I'm going to have to make it look all fluffy, if that makes sense. And that will be fun, trying to make them fluffy. So if I'm looking at this very well, yeah, I think I have to make it probably a little bit more voluptuous. Because this needs to go in behind. So what I'm thinking is one right here, one right here, and the others, go a different way. So that's my thoughts. Is it going to turn out like a Kitsune tail? We'll see. We want them to kind of, show up. So, first things first, get this part fixed for the tail. Because making the legs is going to be interesting because I have to make the feet and I have to make the legs. I have the face, sort of. I might have to fix the nose just a little bit, but I think it looks kind of like a Kitsune's face, but we'll see. And I'm going to drink my coffee while I go. So that's the and then you go and use your side profile. You want it to be kind of flat, yeah, a little more voluptuous. Use this as a guide. So we want them to all pretty much be the same size, if that makes sense. So we will do this a little bit more. And then we need to make a little bit of a small area right in here for the tail to go, get. Oh, that looks kind of good. And then we also need to do a little bit of just an area for the tail to, Now we have two tail areas. And what we're going to do is we're going to take this part right here and we're going to aim this one down like this. Then that gives it an idea. And then we're going to add one like this. Like that maybe. Just ideas. We'll see if that turns out. But I do like the setup of it. I think I got an idea how I want the tails to look. So I'm using other pictures to give me an idea how to make the tails. If that makes sense. Um I'm gonna have to cut myself another bit of clay, work it in. Clay is fun to work with. I like to use the white because I don't want to use, because the color I'm going for is white, a white kitsune. And then I have to work on making it kind of fluffy, if that makes sense. Now that's going to be interesting how to go about doing that, but we'll see. What do you guys think? So we'll see. What's going on here? I don't like how that's set up. How the heck did this come down? I like expand. Okay. Why isn't it above it? I guess that's what I want. I'm so used to it being above the thing, but whatever. So we're right now working on this part of the kitsune. Audie, would you agree that looks kind of like the tail? It's only two tails, but it does it look like it's part of the tail? So we're going to do that. Today is a clay one. I kind of wanted to take a breather from working on resin. So I'm working on the kitsune, which is a clay. Oh, that looks good. And then aim it down here. And and we aim this together like that. And we aim this like this. Bring it over there. Okay, something's wrong with the tail. Okay, we got it right, but I kind of messed up the tail. Okay, we'll refix this one. some odd reason this tail does not want to happen. So we're trying to get it so it's nice and mixed in. Sorry about that. Jeffrey?
Me?
Could you do a book about a kitsune?
It's possible. Although, do you want it to be a
I'm not
hero
liking
or a
how this
villain?
one looks. What? What, baby?
Hero or villain? They're typically villains.
I know they're typically villains, but I'm wondering if you could possibly, I have to refix the tail. I'm not happy with it. When something doesn't look right to me, I have to refix it, if that makes sense, guys. Yeah, typically it is a villain, but I don't want it to look like a woman, if that makes sense. I want it to look like a fox coming in. In a fantasy world. And have it start that way, baby.
We can. Well, whatever.
No, I'm just curious if you could make a kitsune, and then this could be the character for one of your books.
Possibly.
I think it would be kind of cool. Don't you think?
Yeah, we can discuss it further later.
There, I think that is the way I want it. Yeah, there we go. I just had to fix that a little bit because the tail didn't look right to me. And when something doesn't look right to me, I will not keep it. But I think that looks pretty good. So what we're doing is I'm making the kitsune's, because when we're done, the kitsune's tails, these things, will be in the back end of the kitsune. And what I plan on doing is one's going to go up straight with a little bit of a curve. And you need to have 9 of them. So what I'm thinking is 9 of these. Because I haven't worked on the body yet, and I know I need to work on the body, but I haven't worked on the body. But I wanted to kind of get the tails out of the way, if that makes sense. And I know the kitsune is normally a female, although I've heard a few videos of the kitsune being a male.
It's a lie.
It's a lie. So far I got 3 parts of the tail. And I think that would look good like that. We'll figure it out. But right now, this is what I got so far for the tails. Don't worry, I have to put 5 more on this. 6 more on this. So that's going to be quite interesting, trying to make this 6. Yeah, 6 more. So that's the first set. Yay! Yeah, you are what I need. But yeah, the Kitsune is a very big one. A big plan of mine. I just got to get more white, which I have plenty of. I have so much white, it's not funny. I think I have more white in here. Because I threw a lot of my whites in here. I think I have my whites in here. I'll find them. If not, I have them somewhere else. And I think this is also more white. It's, yeah, I think that's white. So, yeah, we're going to be making a kitsune. That's what they call them. It's a mythological creature. And we won't do crackle. So it gives you an idea what I'm thinking of. I don't know how many people are on. This should be up top, and I don't know what happened here. Firefly setting. Tabs and browsing. Horizontal. Back on there. Thank you. And that can be closed. And let's go back to what we were working on. Usually I can see what's going on and it's not doing what I want it to do. It's okay. So we have some more white right here. So we'll get all that white out and we'll work on that. I'm not sure what's going on with my computer. It's being a little cantankerous today. Okay. So I want to take about this much. See if we can make the kitsune's tail. Now, what you have to do is you have to take the clay and make the tail. What's the matter?
Just coughing. You're not allowed to cough?
Yeah, you're allowed.
Good.
I'm trying to figure out what happened here. Ah, there it is. I'm like, what in the world happened to my... what happened to my, So this is going to take a little bit of time. Trying to get this into a ball. Thinking that's way too much. Because we're right now trying to make the kitsune's tail. I'm sure I have more clay laying around. Because I bought a lot of white. I know I do. I know I have a lot of white. Jeff can confirm. My word, this one's really hard. I might have to go little by little until I get it to where it's. Because when it's not, if it's not, how you move it around, and if it's not nice and soft, you can't, you can't work with it. So, yeah. And you have to soften it with your fingers, I think. I do have one of those spaghetti things that people talk about. I'm going to add just a hint more white into this. Just a hint more. Because we're right now working on the tail. The tail needs to look fluffy, or somewhat fluffy, wouldn't you agree?
Yeah.
What?
Yes, they're a little. Needs to look a little fluffy.
Yeah, because it is a fox's tail. And making the body will be quite interesting when I'm trying to make the body. Okay, so right now it looks like a ball. Now we are going to go this way. Make it nice and rounded. We want to add the tips to be kind of like that, so we can fix it with a little bit of a, yeah. And then on the bottom part, we want to bring this down just a tad. Just a tad. So this part right here can be pinched to this right here. Yeah. Because that's going to go in the back of the kitsune. But can you see the tail sort of coming to fruition? So that's what I'm working on, is the tail. So I am quite excited about the tail. Doing the tail is very satisfying. So I'm thinking we can make the other part. So yeah, I like that. Yeah, I like that. So it could be on this side, and the other side can be up, and one of the tails can be just a little bit up higher and looking like it's, standing on end. I like that. That looks good. Jeff, I'll let you look at the first first four. Does that look like a Kitsune's tails?
Yeah.
Yeah, looks really good. So you have to work on the tail. Now the tail is not that hard, but it is hard. Especially if the clay is hard. When you get, dear, agree? So you want to kind of fix the tail so there's no hand marks and stuff like that. That part is what you use, like alcohol, sort of rubbing alcohol on it or something else to get rid of the right in here has like a little, I don't know what it's called, little divots, and you don't want those divots in it when you're, like right here I saw a divot, and then right here is a divot. You do not want your nails to show up on it. But I think we got part of the tail, which is, that's the first four. So we got the first four part of the tail done. So we're right now working on the fifth tail. This one, I think, is going to go straight up and down. So it won't be as, oh, curly or whatever it's called. You want to get most of this out. You want to get as much of the, what is it called? The little divots and stuff when you're working on it out. You want a smooth ball at first when you first work on it. Grab this, grab this, grab this, grab this, grab this, and grab that. But I am very happy about the tail. It's starting to come together. So this is so when I'm done, when I'm completely done, I'm thinking the tail will go straight up on this one with maybe a little curl this way, and then keep working on the last four after this. That's what I'm thinking. This is not going to be an overly big kitsune, you know. I'm not going to go with a overly big kitsune. I just want it to be big enough. Oh yeah, that looks good. Looks nice and fluffy. And just a hint, not a major, just a hint of it. And then we put this, which is part of the tail, right to the top, right here. And then we aim it and we push it in. Now, of course, when I'm putting them all together, we're going to make certain these are blended in so they don't come apart. Just warning, it does want to come apart. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. What happened? Thank you. So this one wanted to kind of come apart, which is not good. And you want to kind of push this in just so it stays together. Same here. And you want to push this one right in here. Because this is the part of the back of the tail. But I think once it's seen, people will see the kitsune's tail. So I'm right now just fixing this part, because when it's all said and done, it's going to look really good. It's just right now it looks like a bunch of tails together, but you want to have them all together. And like I said, this one is part of the top part of the tail, and then we're going to go this way next. Or yeah, it doesn't matter which way you put it, but Most of them go this way, so yeah, we'll see. So we're right now gonna push this part together. We want the kitsune's tail to stay together. This is going to be the back of the tail, so no one's going to actually see this part, but you want it to stay together, if that makes sense. So you want to aim this so it does not come apart. So this is going to be the back of the tail. So yeah, that's the first start of the tail. Just so you can see. You can kind of see the kitsune's tails. So we need to make 4 more of these. Woohoo! 4 more. Ah, not bad, huh? So make sure you have enough clay on you when you're making the kitsune. There we go. So yeah, I didn't do it on my Friday. I normally do it on my Friday, but like I said, I had I don't know how to explain it, but my voice was what's the word, honey?
A little hoarse.
A little hoarse, a little croaky, and I didn't do anything, but I didn't do any screaming or any yelling or anything like that, but it was a little hoarse. So right now I'm just softening the clay with my hands. This is called softening it first before you try and make the tail. So what do you think, Audie? Do you like the tail? I mean, it's kind of cute. I think it's kind of cute. So this is what I got so far. Just so you guys can see what I have so far. That's what I got so far for the tail. Now remember, this whole thing goes into the back of the kitsune. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. Some are going to be up front, some are going to be on the side. It's supposed to look very mystical, I guess. This is the word I'm trying to find. One goes all the way up. And then you want to make this part, which is a small bit right here, so it fits into the tail. And you want to kind of get the tail to look pretty good. And then you want to aim this right here. Wow, this is a little. And that one, I think. It looks a little bit too big. So I'll just take this part off because I'm looking at it and I'm like, that looks a little bit too big. You don't want to go too big on it. Now let's see. Yeah, much better. So what you want to do here is you want to take your kitsune. This part is the next one, which I think I said I was going to make it this way. So that means this has to go up here. Yeah, that's what I was going for. So we're gonna fix this together. So we already have one part right here, which that looks good. No, I like it on the other side. Yeah, I like that side better. And you need to have them squished in together a little bit more. So you need to have this part right here squished in. So I'm right now working on the tail of the kitsune. And you want to make certain you have enough room for the kitsune. Because you want it to kind of go into like a fan, if that makes sense. I do like how the tail looks, sort of. And then you do the same here. And you mix this part right in here. And you want this part right in here. So you're using a little bit of the clay to bring them in. Just remember, this is going behind the kitsune, so no one's going to see this part right here. No one's going to see it. But this is going in behind the kitsune. Right, honey?
Yep.
That's only six tails, I think. Wait, 2, 4, 6. That's 6 tails, and I need 3 more. Ouch. It's not even. Yeah, I need 3. I need 3 more. That's gonna be fun. So we are going to take that, this, this. Use up all the clay that you have that is white. Because when I start working on something else, it's going to be fun. By the way, I made the ears. Would you like to see the full ears and ears on the kitsune? I think it turned out pretty good. I think Jeff even agrees on that one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, now it's going. Takes a little bit of time to get it nice and worked in, I guess is the word. You want to get it as nice as, because clay can be very cantankerous. So right now I'm just making it nice and soft. But I think I got an idea how I want to make the kitsune. Yeah, I think I do. I'm looking at it, and this is the back of the kitsune. This is the back. This is the back of the kitsune. And you want to have plenty of room for 8, and you want it to kind of right here, and it's in the back of the kitsune. So I said I was going to do the tail today, and I did the ears today. Right there?
You did.
So the ears, this is what the kitsune looks like. Thank you. Here is the ears of the kitsune. The head and the ears. I think I did pretty good. It's not done, guys. This is just the process part. But that is the head and the ears. And I think I really did pinpoint the ears. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. But that is the kitsune's head, just so you know. I did do the head. I might go and dry the head so I don't ruin the head. But making the tail is quite interesting. And you have to make it nice and fluffy, sort of. And that will take me a little bit of time to get it so it's nice and fluffy. But it will be. It'll be nice and fluffy. Won't it, dear?
It will be, dear.
So, and then I have to go like this. My nails are long. Naturally long. And then I need to go like this, just a little bit on the bottom. And that is where we start working on the kitsune. Now this part right here is going to have a little tail going like that. That's what I want to do. And that's number what number would you say that? That's number 7. This is quite interesting. That's number 7. And you kind of want it to be mixed in with this right here, so it's not coming apart. Making the tail is quite an interesting feat. Don't worry, I'll be making it look realistic soon, but right now it doesn't look realistic. It just looks like a piece of clays together. And you definitely don't want your fingernails in it. And because I have fingernails now, it's like, Murgles. So yeah, this is going to be a kitsune. It's going to look cute. But you have to make time to do the tail. And the tail does take a little bit of time. And you want to bring this up because you want to have plenty of room for the last two. That's going to be fun. But so far, just that part is the kitsune's tail. We still need one more set, and then we are ready to go. Two more tails. Two more parts to the tail. It's not easy. That's a good thinking. It's not easy being green. Isn't that something that Kermit mentioned?
It's a Kermit the Frog song, yes.
I don't know why I was singing about Kermit. Tells you how old I am.
Not as old as Kermit.
What?
Not as old as Kermit.
No, Kermit's older than me. Okay, so we have this. Now, we have all this white right here waiting for us to use. I have more white than this. So I used a brand new one, I thought. No, that's not it. I have brand new, or old. Well, it's old, but it's brand new to me. I'm sure we can find the rest of the clay. There's a lot of clay, guys. A lot of clay.
Excuse me.
But yeah, that is the kitsune. That's the kitsune's tail. I just have to finish two more tails, and then we are going to work on the body. That's gonna be fun. And that's why I need the other fox to help me see the size of a fox's body, if that makes sense. Okay, we're going to take that much. Probably put that back in. And put that right there. And put that back in. Because we will probably use the rest of this for the legs and the body. That's going to take a little bit of time. So what do you think of the tails? Let me know your thoughts.
It is hard to make clay fuzzy.
What?
Fuzzy.
Oh, I know of a way.
It's difficult to make clay fuzzy, is what I said.
Yeah, I do know of a way, though. So the first thing you have to do is you have to soften the clay. If you don't soften the clay, it's not easy to work with. Trust me. So you have to keep working it and working it and working it till it's nice and soft and fluffy. Well, not fluffy, but you know. As you can tell, it's taken me a little bit of time because you have to use your fingers. You kind of have to knead it with your hands and make it nice and soft. And if it's not soft, it's like, oh, Murgles, what am I going to do here? So you kind of want to bring out what you're trying to make. Now, I'm trying to hand make a kitsune. I really think that's going to be a very interesting looking dog's tail. Don't you think?
Could be.
Well, you've seen kitsune tails.
Mm-hmm. You got a picture of one right there.
Yeah, but I'm going to use this part is just to help me see how many tails to make. This one shows me how it's all put together. It's all set on the dog. And you want to make it nice and fluffy. And kitsunes are not easy to make fluffy.
Well, tails aren't.
The tails aren't.
The kitsune starts off fluffy.
So, here's the next tail. And this is where you get innovative. You use your tool. I actually have clay tools. I just don't know where I put them, but I do have them. Jeff can tell you I definitely have clay tools. And you need to turn it this way so it's all nice and flat. But I do have some clay tools. This is just to get it right into the groove. Now, we have 8 tails here. 8. Count them. 8. 8 tails. We have one more tail to put right there, and then we are done with the tails. And then we have to put it on the back side of the kitsune. But we have 8 tails. So we have one more set of tails to do, and then we are done with the tails. Woo! Now you have this. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it by small to what is it called, knead or make it nice and rounded and all that. But I like how the tails are looking. I know I have to fix them before I cook them. Yes, you heard me right. Cook them. You have to put it in the oven to bake. I wish I could make Play-Doh and then I could try making it so it's a little softer so I can work with it, but Jeff can tell you So right now I am trying to soften the clay, and you do little by little batches to soften the clay. I don't have clay softener. I used to, but I don't know where it is right now. And I can't afford to go buying some more clay softener at the moment. So you use your fingers to soften the clay. And what you do is you just use your fingers and you knead them together. It's kind of like kneading dough. So what I'm doing right here is I'm strengthening it. Well, not strengthening it, but I'm kneading it so it's nice and soft. Because by the time this is all ready, then we can soften the clay. We're on our last one, guys. We're on our last part of the tail. Yay! Wouldn't you agree, dear?
Mm-hmm.
Nice and fluffy. And I'm looking at I'm looking at the tail and I'm like, gee whiz, I have long nails.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to look at my nails, they are long. These are my natural nails, by the way. So yeah, that's quite fun. And they are leaving little nicks and knacks on the on the clay. I'm looking at it and I'm like, oh, burgles. Gee, thanks. And then we go for the next one. We have to soften the clay. That is the first thing you want to do. When you are working with clay, soften the clay. Soften the clay. Soften the clay. So that's what I'm doing right now. But we did do the tails. Don't tell me we didn't do the tails. Would you agree we did the tails?
You did 4 tails.
I did more than 4.
You just kept going.
I did 8 tails.
Isn't it a 9-tailed fox?
It is. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And what I'm planning on doing is this is where the last tail goes, right here. And does that look like a... That's 8 tails right there, Jeff.
Uh-huh. Cool.
Isn't that pretty cool?
That's very cool, Dan.
So... And you use your tool. Now, since I don't know where my normal tools are, I'm using a crochet hook. Wouldn't you agree, dear?
Sounds like a plan, Dan.
So, we still have the legs to make, and I will be using wire to help get the legs nice and positioned. And I think this is plenty big for a towel. I think. Yeah, it looks kind of big for a towel. It's about the sizes I've been doing. In the round. So what are you guys thinking? Do you like the tails? Do you think it's going to look awesome for the kitsune? Let me know your thoughts. Now, I know I have to put fluff and stuff on it. So, that's nice and clean. Then when you go right here, nice and flat. And you want to make certain, this part's right here, flat. I would probably do it about right here, a little bit more. That looks about right. And let's see if we have it pretty good. Yeah. I mean, we'll have to push it inward, but yeah. We had the kitsune's tail. Woo! I'll bring it over here so you can see what I'm doing. So we got that part done. I just need to turn it. Like I said, I have nails, big nails. Don't I have?
You do.
And you want to bring this in just a tad, just to make certain it just, you want this whole area right in here. Now, the thing is, you don't want this part showing like that, so you're going to have to take a little bit of clay, very little. Strengthen it with this because you're going to be putting this in that one little area where it just looks like it's completely all together. Because you don't know what it looks like on the other side. It never shows you the other side of the kitsune. As far as I know. So what you want to do is flatten this and put it right into that little section right there. And you flatten it. Like really flatten it. You want to soften it and then flatten it again. So yeah, I am quite happy with what I've made so far. That is the tail. I actually think I did pretty good with the tail. But you guys can let me know your thoughts. I think it looks pretty good. Then when you flatten it like a little button, you want to make it nice and flat. And make certain it's right in the area you want it, in the behind area. Now, that part right here, goes into the kitsune's area. Because we want to set this up. Yeah, that looks good. And you want to set this up so it's all set up for when you put this on the kitsune. And it doesn't show the what's the word I'm trying to find? It doesn't show all the extra work that you did. It needs to look like it's all set up like it was. This looks all natural. So right now I'm just setting up the back end of the kitsune. And you want it to, like, you want to bring this part right in here, just a tad. Just a tad. And you want it to look pretty natural if you can. I'm trying. You know what? It could, in your book, it could be it's still an evil entity, but you could have it be, you know how you were thinking about having yeah, I could. Because this is the back end of it, and you want it to look kind of like the kitsune you need. So I'm right now just turning it around and blending this in and pushing it in and making certain it looks good. And then we're going to make the hair on it. Now that's not easy, guys. Trying doing hair on a kitsune. But we will try our best. We will try our best. Might even put this on DeviantArt once the time comes and show all the artwork that I did. We want this part to be pushed in. And we want to bring this in just to hold it together. And then we aim this part right in here. And make certain we got that part pretty even. Because we don't want the kitsune. We want the tail to look like it's part of the kitsune, if that makes sense. So we are right now making certain it's all nice and even. Because this is going to be the back side of the kitsune. This one's being a little cantankerous. Not sure it's holding it. So you take just a little bit more, just a little bit more. Because this one's not anchoring like I was hoping. So you want it to be anchored. So it looks like it's a tail. You don't want it to be, separated from the others. And then you aim it right in there. Anchor it. Into the kitsune.
It's amazing what you can do with a bit of clay and a crochet needle.
Well, you can even crochet. I'm going to need to get armature wire because we're going to be working on the body next. I just wanted to make certain I had the head and the tail done first. That was a goal of mine. Jeff can tell you when I make things, I go for the easier ones first before I do the harder part. For me, I know my weaknesses. One of my weaknesses is actually making the legs. That is one of my weaknesses. I'll be honest. It is a weakness of mine. But once the kitsune is made and it's looking great. So this is the back end of the kitsune. Can you see? This is going to go right against the kitsune's body. Do you see what I did? And right in this little section, right in here, is where the bum goes. The behind goes.
The derriere. Derriere is the how do you say, educated.
Yeah, that.
Educated word.
Thank you, dear.
Anytime, dear.
So, we had the kitsune's body. So this is the tail. Why did I just lose people? Reconnect. Why do you do this to me?
I guess they didn't like the word derriere after all.
Let's just check. I'm back. It was being a little bit cantankerous. So, this is the kitsune's. Oh. That looks good. This is the kitsune's tails. Now, so I do not, and I repeat, do not ruin it. It's going on something else where I am not touching it. So I just put it on a piece of paper, or, and that is what I've made so far. What do you guys think? Did I do pretty good? It's still supposed to be. Not liking that one. It's being a little cantankerous. It is. It's being just a hint of a cantanker. I'm looking at it and I'm like, that is not looking right. So we're going to refix that just a tad. Just a tad. Nothing big. And we're going to fix that cantankerous a little bit. Where is it? I didn't put it very far from me. No, that's not it. I just had, oh, there you are. So, because it's being a little cantankerous, I have to fix it just a tad bit more. And you want to put just a tad bit more of cantankerous. It really was being a little cantankerous, and I want it to hold in place, if that makes sense. So we'll put that right in here. And you want to mix it very well into there. And then into there. You want it to hold into place. And then you want to go in here just a tad, just to bring it, and you want to bring this part right in here. And you want to go here and just fix that so it's not so, shows all your little dents and everything. You don't want that. I'd take about half of this off and fix that. Yeah, that looks a little bit better. Just looked a little bit too, yeah, that's good. So I'll just fix that little bit right there. I think that looks much better. Okay, I want you guys' opinion. This is the back end. So when you're looking at it, it's the back end showing your, the right in this little section right here is where the behind starts. So the behind starts here, and there's all those beautiful little tails. Now I'm not done with it because I'm going to be, marking on it to show the tails. But as long as it looks like it's part of the tail, I'm happy. And you want it to kind of just build it. Build it gentle. Gentle, 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 gentle. And that helps you see what I'm doing there. So, that is the behind. Oh, not the behind, but that is the tails. So if you look at the kitsune tails, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 9 parts to the tail. So we did 9 tails. We did 9 parts to the tail. And I'm fixing this a little bit because I'm not happy with that. I'm trying to fix this tail right here because I don't want it to. That looks better. Okay, now we're going to do the body. Jeffrey, downstairs is some aluminium over close to the on the other side of the box. So what do you think? Do you like the kitsune tail? So, what we've done today so far, if I can find it, I had you. Where did I put you? I just had it. That needs to be washed. I had a little kitsune face. I really did. What did I do with my kitsune face? That's not it. Thank you. So now we're going to work on the body. The kitsune's body is long and whatever. Not overly long, but long like a dog's body. So I'm going to cut about this much. And I'll see if I need more. But we're going to just start. So the first thing you want to do when you are making a kitsune body, which I am, you want to set up this part. Because if you don't set up this part, then it won't look like the kitsune body. Would you agree?
Mm-hmm.
Trying to figure out what happened to it. Because I had the face already done. Not that stupid. What did I do with that face? Okay, so we had the kitsune body. Now, of course, we're going to fix it so it looks like it's pretty good. So you first need to the first thing you want to do when making a kitsune body is you kind of want to use your crochet needle or whatever you have, and you want to flatten it, but you don't want to over flatten it, but you want to flatten it enough. Because you need it to be kind of flattened down because of the fact that when you are working with clay, you don't want all these little pieces being, what is it called? Ups, up and down and everything like that. And so You work on the foil part first, which I'm doing right now. And you get it as close to what you want it to look. Now I'll add more to it, but this is just to, this is the, because you don't want to use all your clay on it, because this actually helps keep it nice and what's the word I'm trying to find? More uniform, if that makes sense. Because you want it to be smooth when you're working on it. Because if it's not smooth enough, then it takes away from the body when you're making the kitsune body. And you start with you really do. You start with foil. I know it sounds weird to go right straight to foil, but foil is one of the things that helps regulate it, if that makes sense. I guess I'm making sense. My husband can tell me if I'm making sense.
Generally speaking.
We want it nice and yeah, that looks kind of like a decent size for the kitsune I'm making. What do you think, dear? We want it long, but it looks kind of like this, I think.
Time will tell, dear.
Yeah, just enjoy the enjoy the process.
Yeah, time will tell.
Time will tell. My husband says. Time will tell. Time will tell. I wish I knew what I did with that kitsune's face. It's driving me nuts. Because I had the kitsune face. I put it up here, I thought. But it doesn't seem like it's there at all. It was in one of these. So if I can find that, I'll be a happy camper. So it was in one of these, just so you guys know what I'm looking for. I had the kitsune face. It was so adorable. So that is for the body. Not sure where it went, but might as well work on the body. Right there.
Correct, dear.
Do me a favor and throw that away for me, because I can't move from here.
Well, not easily.
No, but I'm trying to figure out what happened to the kitsune face.
Oh, where'd you put its head?
Yeah. I've looked everywhere in here.
No, you haven't. If you looked everywhere, you would have found it. The
Hmm.
tails are up there.
I thought I put the kitsune face over here, but it's not there.
Well, keep looking. I'll throw this out. No, more rubbish.
Huh. I have the kitsune face because I just showed it to you. What the heck did I do with that? Huh. I'll find it, guys, because I'll need that kitsune face to put things together. But this is the body, just so you can see it. So what I'm doing right here is just strengthening the body so it's nice and flat. Well, not flat, but so it has right in here and right in here is where the shoulder ear area is, and then I'm going to bring this down and pull it down. Yeah. Hard to believe you can actually use foil like this, guys. That's going to bother me until I find that kitsune face. I don't want to take a long time doing the kitsune face again. That was a lot of work. I really can't afford to ruin the kitsune face. So right now I'm fixing this the body. So when I do put the clay on here, it's already ready, and all I have to do is just fix it on the other area. So what we'll have to do is make certain it's pretty good, because one thing you know about foxes' bodies is that they're sleek and they're really thinned out bodies. Wouldn't you agree? Very sleek.
Yeah, foxes are.
You wanted to kind of aim it for a sleek body. Not overly sleek, but sleek enough. That part right here would be the shoulder. What did I do with that kitsune face? That's going to drive the heck out of me. I didn't move it very far to fall on the floor, but I don't see on the floor. Please stop it. Thank you. Huh. Where in the world did I put the kitsune face? That is going to drive me crazy, crazy, yes. Okay, now, we have this right there. These are called armature wires. Now, we want to make certain that's good. Yeah, that looks very good. Now we want to make certain we have the wire for the legs. I might use a different wire. This one's for my wire. Well, wire, yeah. Yeah. It looks like wire. Oh yeah, it does. Definitely looks like wire. Over here is other wires. What did I do with that kitsune face? That's gonna drive me nuts. I'm sure I'll find it, but ugh. When you need it, it's not there. It's like, wait a minute, what did I do with the kitsune face? I really am a little perturbed. You know what I mean? Have you ever put something somewhere that's really obvious to you, and then you don't see it? I usually put it over there, and I'm not seeing it over there. That's gonna drive me nuts. I'll find it. I'll find it later. That is not the wire I'm after. No. I'm looking for the thicker wire. I have a whole lot of wire in here, and I'm thinking I have a thicker wire. Yep. That is the wire I'm looking for. Oh, Mercs.
Don't do that.
Help me. Help me.
Oh, goodness.
Help me. I don't want to roll over it. Put it back up on that.
We'll stay right where it is for now, so we can put it back later.
This is armature wire. I wanted it thicker than that other one, and
else under your wheels, don't move the wheels.
Is there anything underneath it, like maybe a kitsune face?
Let's put that up there first. Do you think you may have dropped that? I would have thought you would have put it down gently somewhere.
I thought I did too, but I'm not seeing where I put it. I thought I had it behind here.
Did you carry it off?
No.
No?
No. I have no clue where that kitsune face went.
It would have fallen down behind there.
No, it wouldn't have went very far. I know that for a fact, but
I really don't know.
neither do I.
I wasn't precisely watching at the time.
No.
So we'll have to rewind the tape later.
Maybe, yeah. So this right here, guys, is armature wire. And it's flat. It's nice. It's flat. And what we need is one about here. So one right here. I'm counting how many I need. One right here. That one. Because that's going to be right here. So that just gives you an idea what that does. Okay. And then we want to take this one right here. One, and then we have to cut another one. That's 1 and 2. And we need 4 of them. Now, the back end is usually a little shorter because it has a bend in it. Would you agree?
It has a bend in it.
Yeah, the back end of the fox.
I guess.
Okay, so that's my armature wire. Don't you dare. I don't see anything under my chair. That's the only thing that drives me nuts. No, I'm not seeing nothing. I'm sure we'll find the kitsune. That's going to drive me nuts until I find it. But this is the front. This is the front of the lei. Now what we want to do is bend the wire so it has like a little paw. And since I do a lot of, this will work perfect. So we want to bend the wire, go right here, and bend it like that. So it has a little paw. And we put that right in here. That looks a little bit too long. We don't want it too long. So here. That's better. And we just look for the area that we have it so we can get the bend. Right here. And you kind of want to bring the paw up a little bit so it's flat like that. Bring the paw up like that so it's flat like that. And then you use that as your guide. And you use that as your guide right there. And you cut right at this little thing right here. And you cut right in there. So we put one right here. That looks good. We put one right here. And you want to kind of have it like at the shoulder area. So you want to go here and pull it in. Lift it up just a tad. Woo! Just make sure you got the right spots. So you're checking it right there. And 1 second while I push you down there, and I'm going to look for the one spot that I just lost. Found it. Well, found the thing I made, but I don't know where my Kitsune went. I keep feeling it went on the floor, but I didn't see it fall. I didn't even hear it fall. Hope it didn't fall. That's all I'm going to say. I hope it didn't fall. So, we have this little section right here. This is where the clay will go. And this section right here, this will be where they stand. Do you see what I did there? And then we have the other part of the leg. So first things first, we do the paw. We have to build the paw. So the paw starts right here, and you aim it like this. Now, thing about this leg is about here. I think it's about here or here. You need to flex it a little bit. And you'll need to cut right here. Same situation. Good catch, but the other one fell. Good catch, the other one fell. Oi, 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 oi. Yep, there it is. I'm still confused where the other little thing went. Very, very confused. I didn't put it very far. Okay, so we are working on the legs. We just worked on the body. This is where the two the 2 holes will go, and the other part goes close to the back, right in here. So we'll first set this up. And we want to lift it up like that. Make sure it goes to the right thing. I said hide. Why are you showing? So this is the leg. I'm just right now getting an idea of how to organize the leg to bend it to the right length. Because we are right now dealing with the part right here, I think. And you want to bend it this way. I think I got it right. You want to bend this just a little bit more that way. Why are you showing? Hide. Thank you. So, this part, you want to have it aimed right about here. So you want to go inward. And then upward. Inward, then upward. That's what I think. Same way here. About right here. I'm going to go inward, then upward. Inward, then upward. Right there. Pretty even. Okay. Cuts. After that, we're going to take and cut. Please do not go there. We're going to cut this about half of it off from the top. Because we want it to look pretty much like a... right here. Pretty much. Okay. So when we put this in, inward and upward, oh, excuse me, inward and upward, it has the little bit of that, and then when you put this right here, okay, inward, upward, so that needs to be pushed in, and then this one needs to be pushed upward like that. Miracles. So what we're doing here is organizing the feet. Yeah, that looks about right. Okay. Now what we want to do here is strengthen the feet more upward like that. And that will look like it's part of the thing there. And then this right here. Don't you dare fall. So don't forget, this is all going to be in clay, but at the moment I'm just trying to measure it to make certain it looks good the way I'm doing this. There. No. this. Yeah, that and that. It's not holding in place the way I want it. But so we got that part right there. We need to make certain we bend this one inward a little bit more because we just bent the other one in. And that will help us get an idea if we got it pretty even, which we do. And then we take our cutter, which is a beautiful cutter, by the way. I use it all the time. Don't I, honey?
You do use that all the time, do you?
And that will help us get the... So, this is the inward and outward right here. And we want it to sit like that. It's the same setup right here. So, stop falling. Inward, outward.
By the way, it's midday.
I know. We're almost done. I'm just showing the process. Yeah. Inward. And outward. It's gonna, yeah. Actually, it's that way. Because we're trying to build the other area. So we have the idea of what we're after, and these are going to be the legs. So we got the legs, we got the that goes in there. So we worked on the legs. We're not completely done, but we got the body, we got the legs. We got to put a piece on it. So for now, it's been 2 hours. I've done my live for 2 hours. If you like my video, please give me a thumbs up. Please ring the bell so you know when I upload another video. And last but not least, please comment. Comments helps the algorithm and helps build my channel. I'm being honest, I don't have that many people, but I enjoy doing what I do, and it's so people can see the process of what I'm working on or how I do things. That is what this channel is for. It's not really to become overly well known. It's just so people can see the process of what I'm doing, like with the resin or with making my jewelry or making my figurines. You get to enjoy the process. So, like I said, if you like my video, give me a thumbs up. Please subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, please ring the bell so you know when I upload another video. And last but not least, please comment. It was wonderful doing the kitsune. I got the tail done. I have the face done, if I can find the face. And I'm starting to work on the body and the legs. After that, we will see how it all goes, because then I'm going to do the tuft underneath the neck. And we're also going to probably put a neck, so the body, so I'm thinking the neck would probably go right about here. Ow. Right about here. Or somewhere like that. Upward. And the neck would go right in here. Something like that. So we got the body, we got the legs, we got the body, we have the neck, hopefully. Once I find the head, we'll put that on the head. And we will start working on the body to get the clay on the body and start showing a real kitsune. Anyways, for now, I am going to sign off. Many blessings and shalom, everyone. Have a blessed day.